Hi guys, welcome back to the Hill Project. This week we are doing our predictions for NXT Takeover 31. It's not the card I was expecting to see. It's not stacked like they usually are. I think it'll be good. I think it's certainly going to open up for a good match, for a good show, should I say? Sorry. I think we'll probably start off the predictions, lads, with the only non-title match. So Kushida versus Dream.
Are we going to explain our punishment first?
I mean, we can do, but I've completely forgot which one it was.
I believe
Linkwell was the last one, didn't it? Linkwell was the cheese.
Yeah, I believe we're just going for the apple, aren't we? Just going to eat an apple.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, it's an apple, but it's actually made of onion.
Oh.
That's right. I completely forgot about that one. But yeah, so we got to eat an entire white raw onion. Not even a red onion.
Not an entire. We can take the skin off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe cut the root off. Make it so it's the edible part.
All right, calm down.
I wanted to clarify because there'll be someone out there that's like, you didn't eat the skin.
So yeah, we will start off with the Kushida Dream match then. Now that we've done we've said our punishment, it's gonna be lovely. So for me, I think Dream's gonna take it. Okay, calm down.
It's going to be Kushida.
Yeah.
They're giving him a push. They've turned him in this, and
But it
I can
means
see him get a
nothing in
win.
WWE pushes. So
No, they've started to, and I can see a big win. It would be classed as a biggish win over Dream, and they'll push him in they'll start pushing him for, I think, for the North American title.
So
this will be the push that he's getting. He's been getting it for a while. He's had injuries. So hopefully now they're going to start to give him the push that he deserves, really.
What Pete said.
Fair. Your bud just need to shut up.
I know.
We will go straight back on to the NXT Cruiserweight then. With Santos Escobar and Isaiah, that one. Mr. Scott!
Mr. Swerve.
Mr. Swerve Scott.
Swerve.
Which we go in this then, guys?
I'm going Escobar for this one. Don't think it'll be a clean win, but I think Escobar will get it.
I don't know a crazy amount about them, but yeah, I got to agree. I got to agree on that one. He's current champ. I think they'll probably stay there for a bit.
Yeah, it'll stay on him for a while. He's not in it for too long, and I think they'll still do a bit more with it. So they might even drag this storyline on a bit more. To be fair, that's why I don't think it'll be a clean win.
Yeah, it could be dragged out, and they could even add another third person into the whole feud thing.
Ah,
I am going to be the awkward one there then and go with Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Mr. Scott!
I think this is like his third attempt at the belt, so it just seems like maybe it's time.
Well, yeah, he's probably going to win it at some point. He's been the nearly man a few too many times. That's probably yeah, that was one that I think it'll go. It's 50-50 sort of. It's not too obvious. And the other two are main world championships for NXT. We will do the North American Championship. Damian Priest versus Gargano. We've mentioned this one. I'm still not sure. I said that I could maybe see Johnny and maybe Candice walking out as champs. Obviously, they teased that on NXT this week, didn't they?
I think that's what made my decision.
That's the thing. I think I was going to go for Johnny up until that.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to go Priest.
Well, I was going to say maybe one of them walks out, and I'm going to say Priest is going to get this. Gargano don't need it.
I don't think he needs it for sure. To be fair, all right, it's probably not great, but if we then seen Johnny go back up to the main title picture, it's not the end of the world. But it probably is more than most likely route for me.
The thing is, I think Priest will get it. He's just had it, and I think soon you'll start seeing Kushida, Priest, little thing, and that'll be quite cool. I think they'll work well together.
Yeah, I can see it.
See, I kept flip-flopping on this match. I couldn't quite make my mind up one way or the other. But I think I'm definitely going to go for Priest in the end.
Yeah, it was that little end on NXT that made it for me.
Well, for me, I think it's just the fact that it's his first big defense, like it's his first pay-per-view defense since winning the belt. So it seems too quick. They don't like flip-flopping the belts around in NXT, so I think he's going to retain.
Fair. Io Shirai, Candice LeRae. I think me and Pete's gone the same on this one then already by the seams of things. We think we've both gone Candice.
I'm going Candice.
This was hard for me. And I still think that you'll see Gargano get the belt at some point, and then you'll see them both win the title on the same night. So I'm going to you're right.
So you're changing it. So you're going that they're both losing.
I think they'll both lose tonight. I think they'll both get them. I think they'll do it on the same night. I don't think it's yet.
My reasoning for going with Candice for this match is that obviously she had a rivalry or story going on with Tegan Nox.
Yeah.
That's obviously not happening because she's torn her ACL. She's going to be out for best part of a year, if not longer. She's kind of left in limbo. And she's always been circling that picture, and it just makes sense that now's the time to really just go, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Because she hasn't got that built-in rivalry. I mean, I could see the other side of that in that she had a built-in program with Tegan for Tegan to take the belt from her eventually and be the big babyface champion that we've not had for a while, to be fair. But the thing is with that, it's you don't make a champion just to book her losing the championship essentially straight away.
Yeah.
So it makes more sense for her to have the belt for a while, maybe even hold it for the full year until she comes back, and then there's a built-in story for her to lose it there.
I think she's gonna win it within the next couple of years for sure, providing injuries obviously don't play a part on that. So I think if she's gonna get it, now is probably that right time. I think there's probably been no better time for her. She's like I said, there isn't a crazy amount going on for her, and a title run would actually benefit massively.
I just like the storyline at the minute of them two trying to chase the goal together. And I just think maybe another pay-per-view or so.
Yeah,
maybe they'll do it together. I don't know yet.
Don't get me wrong. This entire pay-per-view match card, it's not if though for me there's any match that I can go, that's going that way for whatever reason. Even this next one, I'm like, do you know what?
The only thing that swayed me was when they were both holding the belts at the end of NXT.
That's what pushed me away from the fact that they're not both walking out. Obviously, it pushed you away from the fact that neither are walking out.
Yeah.
So that makes sense then, Pete. We will go for the final then. NXT Championship, Finn Balor versus Kyle O'Reilly. Weird one, right, guys? Kyle O'Reilly suddenly in the main title picture. North American Championship would have made sense, but suddenly main title.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a little bit surprised by it.
I think I see what they're gonna try and do, but I think they're gonna go for Finn for this, and they're gonna get Kyle O'Reilly to be a big babyface.
I actually agree. I think there's something brewing with Finn and the Era.
Well, for me, I actually think, before you jump on that, I think they're going to split them straight down the middle, you know. The Undisputed Era. So we have Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish going off, with the other two going off. Maybe not even together, maybe doing their own thing. You carry on. What were you saying, Link?
I think Finn's getting added to the Era somehow.
That's where I thought you might be going, so.
I can see it happening. Either that or Finn and Cole are going to team up.
Yeah. Which could also play into what I was saying as well, to be fair.
Back with the old school club stuff, you know.
That was teased again, wasn't it?
It's been teased a few times. I could also see potentially maybe a third man to that little...
What, Styles? That'd be hell of a three. That'd be hell of a three, wouldn't it? Jesus Christ.
What for a long time.
He's just lost the IC title. He didn't want to be on Raw because he was around Heyman. Moved to SmackDown. Now Heyman's on SmackDown, so
it makes sense. And it's the only brand he hasn't conquered yet. To be fair, and if they are still trying to push it as the main brand, which certainly seems to have gone off a little bit. That
I mean, definitely AJ Styles is a big enough name to make that show a lot more relevant and potentially start grabbing some of those viewership numbers back from AEW that AEW fans keep ranting about.
Yeah,
what a name to bring over, because there's been a few promos of someone going to NXT. What a name!
Yeah. So which way are we actually going with this one then, lads? Because
Finn's going to retain.
I'm going to go for a Finn win, but there'll be something that happens and it will push Kyle O'Reilly to a massive babyface, and he'll pick up the title soon.
Yeah,
not.
I'm going to go Finn, but I don't. It won't be a clean win.
No.
And I think that's the only way. That's going to work. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless. Kyle O'Reilly being there.
No, there'll be something dodgy happening.
It would have probably made more sense because Roddy's fit, isn't he, at the minute?
I imagine it's going to be a great match.
I don't think there's going to be a bad match on this card on Sunday night. They're all going to be decent matches, to be fair.
Yeah, I think personally the match I'm least looking forward to is probably the Cruiserweight match. But then again,
is that just the lack of interest in the Cruiserweights? Yeah, so
pretty much.
I still think it could be a good match, and I still think it's going to impress.
Yeah,
I think we've been sport with NXT before, apart from once. So everyone's kind of aims the bar quite high for NXT now.
Yeah.
Stupid doorbell.
Ding dong. You've got the key, son. Get on in. So it's obviously been. There's obviously some mystery. I want to say man, but we don't. It's not obviously not. There's no guarantee it's a man. So mystery person tonight. We've obviously been floating around a few ideas between us. I've mentioned all the people that went up off camera, that went called up to the main roster. So if it is somebody, I've mentioned it to the lads, and we're still not sure who it's going to be. Pete, would you like to say who your one is? You're thinking tomorrow night?
Well, I said from when we first see it, the name that pops into there straight away was Bo Dallas. But do you know what? Knowing that they've never said I've worked for this company, I've worked for this brand. It's just that I've been in this business. Do you know what? Links AJ ain't a bad shout. But yeah, I was thinking Bo Dallas. It'd be nice to see him do something. I've been watching some of the old NXTs, and he was a big name down in NXT. So nice for him to do something.
Yeah, the other name we were bouncing around was Kevin Owens. But as this is going to go out before this evening, I'll just say something happened on SmackDown.
Ooh.
That probably suggests that it's definitely, almost certainly, 100% not Kevin Owens.
Not necessarily.
Oh, I feel like we were thinking, but nah.
Well, think about the Fiend's whole gimmick is that he changes people.
I mean, he's just giving away the shop there, isn't he? Trying to be nice to people, you know.
It does make sense.
I don't think it will. I still don't think it'll be Kevin. I'd love to see him back.
Yeah.
Again, I think
it would get me watching again.
Again, it's pushing to the fact that it's gonna be a man. But I think there's going to be a swerve in whatever they've been saying. So either they didn't ever hold the championships, they weren't ever actually part of NXT, or it isn't a man like everyone's expecting, and it is going to be a female. That's going to be one of the swerves. I just don't know which one it's going to be.
No.
He had it and it's gone.
No, right. So I'm looking through other people's
theories.
Yeah.
Theories.
So
speculation.
Obviously, Bo Dallas is the top one. Like most people are saying, Bo Dallas.
Believe.
Some of the slightly more out there ones include James Storm, Lars Sullivan,
In Lars.
Jordan Devlin, and last but not least, Ember Moon.
Ember Moon's back.
Ember Moon was not on that list that I read out, was it? Well, was she?
No.
Weird. Maybe that wasn't the full list then. That's not a bad shout. That's actually a good shout. If she's fit again, that's an excellent shout.
And they've definitely had some depth into their roster there.
I think probably for me now at the minute then, Bo's certainly my shout for a male. Ember's my shout for the female. I'd go with that.
I tell you what, either one of them I wouldn't be too disappointed with.
Mm.
I'll tell you that.
Right, so I think we'll leave it there. So that's sort of the way we're sort of swaying towards.
Sway.
And of course, tomorrow night for NXT, we will be live over on our Twitch. Links in the description.
Live, baby!
Doing our full watch along. And we may or may not even have a guest on. So that'll be interesting. Not just the three of us. So I think we'll leave it there then, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Please leave your predictions in the comments below. And basically get your backsides over and join us on our Twitch.
If anybody wants to start taking video, like little clips of us as well, and just getting Pete's hairline recession slowly in over the neck.
You are a bad man. You are a bad man.
Love you, Pete.
Right, guys, I think I'll sign off because it's going to get real bad. Cheers, guys.
Peace.
Bye.